Hi there, welcome to the Cult Cinema. My name is Aaron. If you're here and you join these top 10 lists, be sure to like, share, subscribe. Here's 10 more recommendations for movies that are horror movies that are so bad they're actually super entertaining. Now, here's the thing, a little caveat before we start this list right here, and I think we're probably going to have to do this, is that remember, every movie is somebody's favorite. Just because this is on my so bad it's good list, this may be on your so good it's good list, or maybe it's on your so bad I can't watch list. Either way, that's okay. At the end of the day, we're all having a bit of fun and enjoying these lists, I hope. And that's why I'm hoping you're hitting that like button and that bell notification so that you make sure that you do not miss a vid, because there's a bunch of them, and don't miss the good ones, which are hopefully all of them. With number 10, it is a more recent Seven release, and I'm kind of curious to see if anybody else will put this on this specific list, because I do have fun with this movie, but I definitely put this in the so bad it's good category. It's got a great score by Alan Howarth, but it is by Guy McGarr, and let's be fair, he did Stepfather 3 as well, and it is Retribution. For me, it's a really fun film. I actually really enjoyed the heck out of this film. But there is no point in this film where I'm like saying, yeah, this is a masterpiece. It's just, again, one of those so bad it's good. It's cheesy fun. Absolutely adore it. It's number 10. And the ninth spot is the movie that I don't think Coca-Cola would sponsor. And it is Patrick Still Lives. If you like the classic film Patrick by Richard Franklin, which is a very cool suspenseful film, and maybe you like the remake that they did as well, which is also a great film. Well, watch a film that's not great, but is still a ton of fun. Patrick Still Lives is a Italian kind of a sequel, a fake sequel. And man, is it ever cool. We have a Patrick in this one. He is in a coma. However, this time he's got in the coma by getting hit on the head with a Coke bottle that randomly gets thrown out of a vehicle. And however, unlike in the original Patrick, this Patrick amps up the sexiness a bit because it's Italian, and of course he does. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of cheese, and if you like Bear Ground, when the actresses from Bear Ground does show up in this one as well, and if you really like her, then you're really gonna like this one here. In 8th place, there's a nice box set that came out for the trilogy from Severin. We got a lot of Severins here, guys. And that is Birdemic. Nobody's ever gonna mistake this with The Birds. Hell, nobody's ever gonna mistake this with The Birds too. It is definitely its own beast. And man, is this fun. Is it good? No. Is it ineptly done? Oh my God. One of the biggest shocks is that there's been 3 of these films, and I kid you not, nothing has been learned in the years that these 3 films have been made. Each one seems to be just a bit more inept than the other. But if you're gonna watch one, watch the classic. It's not like they get better afterwards. But for this one, it's a lot of fun, and I think you can enjoy it. In 7th place, I call these the I sold my soul for rock and roll genre, and it is Shock 'em Dead. Shock 'em Dead is a lot of fun. It has this kind of geeky guy that basically literally does sell his soul to become a rock star. There's a ton of nudity alert. There's a ton of nudity in this film with everyone except Tracy Lords, who probably everybody did want to see. But this is a really crazy film. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and there's times when I'm like, really? Like, really? This is where we're going with it? But none of those times was I ever, what's the word I want to say? None of those times I was ever disappointed. I was always excited to see exactly where this was going to go. In 6th place, some people may, I'm not sure, maybe this will upset some people, but I think it's a fun one. It deserves it, and it is I Drink Your Blood. Truly definitely it's always put up with, Eat Your Skin was which is also on here, by the way, but it's not really a horror film. But A Drink Your Blood is really, really well done. The first role, I think, for Lynn Lowry, and she doesn't have any lines, but my God, what a beautiful woman, and what an amazingly haunting job she did in this film. We have a kid that decides to get revenge on these like vicious hippies because hippies are always known for being, big like punks type thing. It's an insane film, but trust me, you'll enjoy it. It does have a little bit of the gore factor, but it's not too much that's going to go overboard. In fifth place is something that you're going to be surprised is in fifth place. But we got so many bangers and good ones here that I can easily put it there. And for a lot of people, this is their number one. And it is Troll 2. Yep, I do like Troll. I do think it's a quality one, actually. But Troll 2, you can't piss on hospitality, right? Such a good one. If you did manage to get this one here, then you were lucky and you got the best worst movie documentary on here as well, which is a great way to have it. Absolutely adore Troll 2. So much has been said about it. I don't know what else I can say except just watch it. It is an absolutely fantastic film. As we get into our top ones here, I'm actually very, very excited to see what your thoughts are going to be. Because in fourth place, one that almost made it onto our spooky ghost list, but as a kind of as a runner-up, but I didn't do runner-ups for these top 10 lists. I wanted to stay solid, stay safe, and do 10. And that is The Forest. If you've never seen this movie and you're looking at it, you're like, wow, this must be an amazing slasher film. And with that, it's like, no, it's not. This must be a middling slasher film. Also, no. It's a slasher film, right? It's kind of a ghost story. And is it a good one? It's something. It's got a wonderful cover. It's one of those movies where you 100% picked it up for the cover, and there's a strong chance that if you're in the right mood, you finished it, had a great laugh. If you're not in the right mood, you probably went back to it a little bit later on. In third place, and one that could easily top this list, but not this time, is Night Killer. This is so much fun. We get Peter Hooton, the original 70s era disco Doctor Strange. Check it out. It's a TV movie with Jessica Waters, by the way. Not that, but Doctor Strange was. Night Killer is weird and strange and so much greatness. We get like writing here by Claudio. We get stuff by Claudio. I'm gonna get his name right. Let me get his name right here. Oh, he calls himself Clyde Anderson. Of course, it's Claudio Fragasso. Stuff by Rosella Drudy. And Mr. Mattei actually came in and did some pickup shots. The history behind it's really, really good as well. It kind of broke up a friendship for a while. But if you've never seen this one, oh man, you got to see it. You'll have a blast. It is one of those to put on. Have some friends around because it's just one of those here. Now, I almost put Nelga Massacre in there, but it didn't make the list. What did, however, was Pieces. Because how can this not make the list? It's exactly what you think it is. It's cheesy. It's bad in all the right ways. You're enjoying yourself the entire time. But nobody's ever going to mistake this for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or anything else. We got Bluto in it. I'm not even joking. Really, Bluto from Popeye. Has one of your main red herrings with the eye thing that he does. It is so good. We got a scene where the killer legitimately sneaks onto an elevator with the chainsaw behind his back. It's a thing that happens in this film. We have one of the most insane endings for a movie that you've seen since Lamberto Bava's Macabre came out. Figure that one out. And oh man, there was a martial artist that just happened to come on the set. So these wrote in a scene of him doing some martial arts. It makes no sense to the plot. It is absolutely insane. With Pieces, what movie could possibly beat out Pieces for your most insane, so bad, it's good horror film for the month of October? Well, welcome to Satan's Blade. This, oh my God, do I love this movie. If you have not watched this movie, well, one, watch this movie. I know a lot of you are thinking like, hey, where's Things? Not on this particular list. I want some different stuff for you guys this time around. Satan's Blade, though, is 100% number one. Here's the thing. There's a sequence in this movie, and I kind of don't want to give it away, but it looks like a brutal, like big, massive murder sequence, and then it just turns around and just slaps you in the face. It just really does. It has an ending that has to be seen to be believed, and even then you're not quite sure you believe it. And even better, watch the featurettes, because there is an interview with the director on here that is almost as unique and as odd as the movie itself. So there you go. 10 so bad they're good films to watch for the month of October. Hopefully you're liking these suggestions, and let me know what some of yours are. Did some not make the list? Are there some here that you think maybe should be taken out of that category? If so, that's okay, because everybody has their own opinion when it comes to these films. I think Retribution might be one that gets a little bit of a pushback, but I have to be true to the list, and it had to be true to me. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, become a patron, and if you can, and help support the channel that way, because there's so much cool stuff coming on there right now, and I'll see you next time. So happy Halloween here in the Cardinal Cinema.